I'm not a sneakerhead, but this is the best that I have for sneakers. Rate my sneaker game. Devin, a former sneakerhead turned stay-at-home dad, finds himself deep in the hole after falling for one of his old friend's crazy schemes. To get his money back, the at-odds duo go on the hunt for the most elusive kicks in the game. Just a quick thanks for stopping by my channel. If you guys love to watch movies and Netflix, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming videos. Devin in the story was a sneakerhead when he was younger, and now he's a father. He gets sucked back into the sneaker game. He spends $5,000 on a storage unit in hopes of scoring big on sneakers, but loses all of his money and then tries to recoup all of that before his wife figures out what has happened. This series also stars King Bach, who I know from the early days of Vine. I feel like this is the most I've ever seen him in one movie or a series. Anything I've ever seen him in is just very, very brief. He just makes a short cameo in the movie or series, but he has a lot to do within this 6th series. This is a very short series. Each episode is like less than 26 minutes long, so it feels very quick. Honestly, if they shortened some episodes, I think it could have just been a movie and it would have the same impact. I do think that Sneakerheads is pretty fun. Not knowing anything about sneakers and just having that one pair. The one pair I just showed to you, that's like my top sneaker, I guess, if you want to say it like that. I just have your average shoes. So I'm not like a sneakerhead at all. So a lot of the things that they are saying, don't know what they're talking about, and the crazy prices, I would never spend on that. This show is definitely tailored to people who go wait in lines and for the newest drop on sneakers and will spend crazy prices, and who are in love with collecting sneakers. But for me, not knowing much about it, I did find the series to be really enjoyable because after the couple episodes, it turned into a hunt. It almost felt like a scavenger hunt for this pair of sneakers called the Zero, which is like an urban legend of sorts, and everybody wants this shoe. So they are going on this hunt for this pair of sneakers in hopes to score big and pay off the money that they had spent. So once the show kind of gets established with its characters, the setting, the overall story, it quickly moves into this scavenger hunt. I thought it was all kind of fun, wondering, will they find the shoe and what length they will go to obtain that sneaker. So it's all pretty fun once we kind of get going. We know the characters, their situations, their friendships. Once that's all established, it becomes a pretty fun series. There's a lot of mention of people who, I guess, are big in the sneaker world, and everybody's kind of oohing over certain people in here. Just like the terminology and all of it, I don't know much about it, but I'm just kind of sitting there a bit clueless, but overall enjoying the series. This isn't a hilarious series by any means. What I think makes the series work is the characters and the story. There were many attempts at comedy, especially from King Bach. They wanted him to have a lot of comedic moments in the series, but I just think it didn't work. That doesn't mean it was a terrible series by any means. Like I said, I did enjoy it, but the comedy aspect of it was easily one of the weaker parts of the series. Now I could easily see people, laughing throughout the series, and good for them, but just for me, I really don't like the comedy within the series. Also, there's certain, not minor storylines, just smaller than that storylines that are introduced plenty of times throughout the series, and they never feel like they have a strong part in the series, and most of these things just happen really quick and there's really no payoff for it. They tried to have a little emotional moments towards the end of the series, and the way that it's presented and how quick it's brought to the story, it never really fits. There's a character that we're introduced to in the beginning of this series, and she mentions something with her father and a sneaker. We get a little bit of mention it at the end of the series, but it never felt like it was a strong moment for that character and overall the story as well. For not knowing anything about sneakers and just having a few shoes that I walk around with and work in. I don't know much about sneakers. I mean, I've been in Foot Locker like twice maybe. So I didn't know much about this series going into it, the characters, and the shoes. It is amazing though what people are interested in. Like myself, I collect Funko Pops, and I know how to hunt for Funkos, and the prices on a lot of them. Everybody has something different that they like to collect, and sneakers, the people in the series have a love for it. They will go and spend crazy amounts on sneaker. I can't sit here and say, oh, you shouldn't collect sneakers or anything. I mean, I collect stupid plastic toys. It's like the same thing for them. They like collecting shoes. They'll go out and wait in lines like I have for Funkos before. It's what they like, and it's interesting to see what people do like, and the way that the memories they have with it and the connection they have to it. I think it's all really interesting to watch within the series. There's many times where people are explaining their love for sneakers and what it means to them, why they wait in line, why they spend thousands of dollars on it. It's just fun to watch, admiring as well the people who love collecting things and what they will do to, get the newest item. Sneakerheads is a pretty fun show. Like I said, I didn't really enjoy the comedy aspect of it. I did like the characters. There was a fun relationship between Devin and Bobby in the series. Some of the minor characters were pretty good in the show as well. But overall, it was a pretty fun show. Not knowing much about sneakers, I did find a lot of enjoyment in it. I'm going to go ahead and give Sneakerheads a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Sneakerheads. It is on Netflix now. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming Netflix content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.